consistent with no distraction, you'll definitely achieve your goals. The moment your mind is made up to embarking on your success journey, friends would need you, but you will or may want them. It's okay to have work partners, business partners, but friends are something you want to be very conscious about. Very conscious. I always advise that the kind of person you want to become in future should be the kind of friends you want to keep around yourself. Trust me, energy is very contagious. You want to be very careful with the kind of friends you keep around you and the kind of friends you need. Like I said earlier, friends are not always needed. It's okay to have one friend, two friends, or a best friend. But how do you get these friends? Like, how do you make sure that they're not going to be the worst thing that ever happened to you? You may fall a victim if you dine with bad friends. We do have three types of friends. We have the good friends, we have the bad friends, and we do have the worst friends. Those are they're not even your enemies right now. They are worse than your enemies because these people come in form of friends. They don't come in form of enemies because they say the enemy you know is better than the friend you don't know. If you know someone doesn't like you, you stay away from the person. But when you know, oh, this is my friend, and I feel this friend loves me and cares about me, and that is false, what are you gonna do? The devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. Now we're gonna start with the good friends. How can good friends contribute to your mental health positively? How can they do that? Good friends do have your interests at heart. They do have your interests at heart. They want to see you grow. They believe in your dreams, your potentials, your vision, and your strength. They aren't 100% obligated to giving you that push you need, but they take it upon themselves to make sure you achieve your aims, your goals. That doesn't mean there wouldn't be some rough times where you and your good friend could have some misunderstanding, but there are some good times that you remember that you both achieved together. You can be best friends forever when you remember those good times. You remember that this person stood by you, and where everyone forgot about you, where nobody was there for you aside this one friend, this one person. When you have misunderstanding, you want to remember, reflect back at the bad times when you needed somebody. That one person was there for you. And when you have that misunderstanding, you want to make sure that you come together, talk things out, and get to a common term. Those kind of people, we call them best friends because they are always there when you're in the mud. They are always there when you're like flying the jets. They're always there. They are always there to elevate you. These best friends can contribute to your mental health positively because they can always talk. They're always your mindset. They want everything good for you. That is their aim. I always say that in Proverbs 18:24, he says in the second part, it says that there are friends who stick closer than even brothers. These are your best friends. These are your guardian angels. They're always going to be there for you when you need them the most. It's always God that brings such best friends to you. You don't just get good friends like that. It's hard in a wicked world, I would say, in an evil world. You definitely want to be careful with the kind of friends you keep around you. Show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. And that saying is so true, because energy is very, very contagious. Let's talk about bad friends now. Let's talk about bad friends. Who are bad friends? Bad friends are unreliable. It's the same verb. I'm going to use the same verb in Proverb 18:24. The first part says, one who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin. They can ruin your life. It takes the grace of God for you to be where you want to be, or if you achieve your aim in the long run and you did have bad friends, it takes the grace of God. It takes a lot of prayers, because a lot of prayers, a lot of fasting, a lot to be where you want to be. Like, if you do have those bad friends around you, because they see the grace upon you, they know who you are. I don't know how they do, but they know the grace and they want to ruin it. And those are the bad friends. You want to be very careful of these people. They are pretenders. They are in your life for benefits. They can gain from you whatever they want to gain from you. They gain from you and they leave. You won't see them anymore after they have accomplished their mission or they've gotten their aim. That is it. They leave. They come in different forms. They can come as classmates, work partners, wives, husbands, brothers, sisters, etc. They can come in any form. Bad friends will talk you out of your dreams. They do that a lot. You have a big dream, they would want to make sure that they bring that vision down. They do not want to hear anything you have to say about your dreams. They pretend they want to see you grow, but they directly deceive you. There are people who are, if you're very, very vulnerable to succumbing to people's words, those are the kind of bad friends that can make you become a horrible person. Bad friends can push you to your downfall or even your death. These friends come as wolves in sheep's clothing. They come all nice to you and promise the heaven, earth, and everything in between. They're only there to subdue you. These friends aren't your friends. They aren't good people. They are toxic people and can contribute to your mental health negatively. You do not want to surround yourself with such bad friends. Now let's talk about the worst friends. We've spoken about the good friends, the bad friends. Let's talk about the worst friends. The worst friends, these are envious people. They always want to compete with you. They always want to let you know that they are better off than you. Those are worst people. You wouldn't want to be around them. They can poison someone if they see, oh, this my friend, she's more beautiful than me. My friend, she makes more money than me. My friend, she's doing so much big things. She's a celebrity. She does a lot of people love her. These worst friends can even poison you because they're very envious. They're very jealous. They tend to, some of them, they act like, oh, they're happy for you, but no, they're not. And you have to be very watchful, because when someone talks good about you and they're in that midst, look at their reaction. Their smile may be fake. They may tend to act like they're all happy, but they're not in their heart. And the disadvantage is that we do not see people's hearts, and then we can't read people's minds. So that is one thing you want to be very conscious about. You want to be someone like me. I'm very emotionally intelligent. I can read someone's facial reaction, and I know what the person is thinking or feeling at that time. That is one gift I do have, and that is why I always do talk about friends, because friends, you want to be very careful the kind of people you surround yourselves with. Like I said, they're coming from our brothers, they're coming from our sisters, wives, husbands, parents, whatever. They do coming from of that. So now let's go ahead with the worst friends. If you are a person who trusts a lot and has a grace upon himself or herself, you want to be very careful. You gotta be very careful. You gotta learn how to identify your worst friends. You want to stay away from such friends. Friends who fall under these categories aren't such you want to spare around you. You want to keep your circle small or have no circle at all. The way the word is that everything is just how it is. Worst. That's how they are. They are worst. They show you who they are. Some of these people, they could come in front of drunks and they want you to be a drunk. They could be liars and they want you to be a liar. They could be addicts of anything and they want you to be part of that. They could be backstabbers, gossips. They could make you want to leave school or drop out. There are different reasons why these worst friends can identify with you, and you do not want to identify yourself with worst friends. They come the way they are. They live fake lives, and they tend to lure you into believing what they aren't or what they are, and they all the world should crash. No, that is an exemplary life that God was showing us through his son, telling us that be prepared because the road wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy, so be prepared. So stay away from such friends that can contribute to your mental health negatively and can push you into committing suicide or even harming or hurting people around you. So how do you identify good friends, bad friends, worst friends? How do you know them? How would you know them? When you're in school, you're at work, you're anywhere, how do you know? And you're trying to get friends around you. How do you know that this friend isn't for you? One, a good friend will respect you. A good friend will always respect you, respect your words, and respect your presence. A good friend is always loyal to you, always very loyal. A good friend laughs with you and cries with you, laughs in good times, cries in very unhappy, sad moments. And a good friend will always be there for you no matter what. They're always outspoken, they tell you the truth, they stand by you, they stand with you in good and in the dark moments. They're always there. They do not lie. They tell you how it is. If you're doing something good, they say, yes, thumbs up, keep on. If it's something that doesn't align with what you want to attain, they'll let you know, no, this is not going to work. Do it this way. And they'll always be there. They'll always be outspoken. Bad friends, no, you want to stay away from those ones. They are overly competitive with you. If you make your hair beautiful and you dress so beautiful, they want to get the same thing you're wearing, and they want to make their hair the same way you're making your hair. If you buy a bag that is worth maybe $20, they want to get a bag worth $400 just to make you look down on yourself. Even if they don't have the money, they want to go borrow, or they want to go do something bad. Maybe they want to go into prostitution or something just because they want to get that bag. And you wouldn't want to have such bad friends around you. You wouldn't want to. I respect everyone's profession. I do respect everyone's profession. But for me, when I have children, I will always want to teach them the good way of life, because that is the way my parents brought I and my siblings up. Bad friends will lie so much. They will gossip. They are so rude. They'll always make you feel bad about yourself. They'll want to bully you, encourage bad morals. They are always needy of everything. They are always wanting to make you feel guilty about everything around you or everything around yourself. When something looks bad, they want to make you feel guilty, like you're the fault, you're the cause of everything. They look down on you no matter what. They do look down on you. So let's go to worst friends. Worst friends are worst. That is like the worst thing that you can ever do to yourself. Having worst friends, that could lead to your untimely death. And you want to stay away from that, because depression is a horrible thing. You wouldn't want to be there in that position. You may feel no one loves you at that time. You may feel nobody cares about you. You may feel like all hope is lost. You may feel like everywhere is dark. You may feel left out. But trust me, you have a purpose on earth, and nobody has a right to make you feel miserable. To make you feel miserable. No one has a right to do that, only if you let them. Do not let worst friends, bad friends come your way. And even if they do, find a way to identify them. I will teach you how to identify such friends. You need to get my book. It's called Grace Found Me. You need to go purchase my book. I'm gonna leave the link below in the description, and you want to get the link and go pre-order my book right now. And this book will teach you how to identify good, bad, and worst friends. Now, worst friends, they live wayward lives. They want you to join them in their very wayward, bad morals, and they want you to join them when they're drinking or they're doing anything horrible. Maybe they're cussing out their parents or cussing out their friends, bullying. They want you to be part of them. They want you to be part of them, or killing or doing evil stuff, evil things. Those are worst friends. You want to stay away from them, because the life we live in is filled with so much love. But when these evil things happen, I still do not understand why bad things happen. But I think it's the way of life. Like, life is all about the things that happens around us. It's made up of things happening around us, and that is how to know if you're alive or you're living, because it feels like when someone is not poor, or maybe if someone hasn't been sad before, you wouldn't appreciate happiness. If someone hasn't been, if there was no poverty, you wouldn't appreciate being rich. It's more like if you haven't been sad, like I said, sad before, you haven't been sorrowful, you wouldn't appreciate joy. So I feel life has the opposite side of it, and this is the reason why we're alive, to do good, to show people that even when they do you bad, you can always be a good person. You don't pay bad with bad, you pay bad with good. You teach them how life should be. You be an example to them. You be an example. You let them know that it pays more to be good than to be evil. What would they benefit from being evil, doing bad things to you? What would they benefit? Some people will be happy when they see their other partner crying, unhappy, a man beat her or cheat. It's horrible when you trust somebody and the person betrays you, or it's very horrible. So I have had a lot of experience as a life coach. I did have my experiences, and I will tell you, I've learned a whole lot about friends. Friends can come in different forms. You can find, where do you find friends? You can find friends in school. You can find in schools, the good, bad, worse, they're all mixed up everywhere. You can find them in religious places, in churches and mosques and wherever. You can find them at work, home, streets, clients. You can find them in anything. Friends, yes, they're everywhere, mixed up. They're all mixed. You find the good ones mixed up, you have the bad and the worst ones. And you want to guide your mind. Remember, everything starts all in the mind. If you cannot guide your mind and think positively, your life will be messed up. Your life will be ruined. Think big, win big. And this is where I'm going to be ending this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know. You can leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about friends and what they have done to contribute to your mental health, or if they have, is either they have contributed positively or negatively. See you next time on Think Big, Win Big. Love you.